Welcome everyone to our presentation. We are Patrick, Thomas, Jason, and Lisa. We are a US consulting team based in New York. I'm sure we are going to be very busy for the coming Christmas holiday. Have you thought about how to deal with it? Let's briefly have a look at what we are going to present today. At the beginning, we will raise some current issues we have observed and the corresponding causes. Next, we will focus on the short-term and long-term solutions respectively. Eventually, we will talk about the benefits for you as well as the result. Now, let's talk about the issues. First, we are facing a high expatriate turnover rate. In the past 2 years, we failed to retain 3 expatriate directors and 3 food and beverage directors. And we think that the local government regulations and the current management styles inside the resort might be the root cause. Second, there seems to be tension among us. Some members have shown concerns that usually they don't know what they are supposed to be doing or have difficulty in fulfilling plans carried out by managers. The cause of which may be cultural differences and problematic evaluating method. Third, both low employee motivation and unclear management instructions will lead to a decline of service level. Recently, the guest complaints have increased from 10 to 30 per week. In order to solve the above issues, let's have Thomas to talk about the corresponding solutions.
Yeah, thanks, Patrick. The first recommendation we have come up with is a training month. It's basically a program designed to improve job performances and reduce guest complaints. We'll use mostly talks and simulations. We'll organize the program during the long peak season, and it will approximately take 10 weeks. During that period, there will be a list of different topics that you can choose to learn. For example, if you're a receptionist, you can choose to learn managing reservation software, or you can learn some handling skills to handle customer requests. Also, you can express your needs freely to our program coordinators if you find out the topics are difficult to understand or not suitable enough, so we can learn and improve together. In addition, we'll include a fundamental workshop related to your job roles and easy-to-read staff manual for a reference. In fact, many hotels and resorts have adopted a longer and more complex training program earlier than us. For example, the renowned host hotels and resorts have established a similar employee training and development program. They provide 15 minutes each day to each hourly employee and teach them some essential skills and knowledge, such as culinary, rooms operation, purchasing, etc. These are conducive to the employees because they know better about what they need to do. So, throughout this training month, we hope that all of us can gain a better understanding about our job roles, duties, and responsibilities in a resort, so we can avoid similar mistakes and take a better responses next time. Besides, we hope to reinforce the teamwork among us and strengthen our team morale by cooperation and corrections. In this way, we can enhance our competitiveness in the British Virgin Islands and compete with other local competitors like the Little Dix Bay Resort. But most importantly, this is a great opportunity to develop various working skills for yourself. We want you to work here easier and happier. Moreover, it's cost-free. So why don't you take this chance? Now, let's have Jason to introduce you to our second suggestion.
Okay, thank you, Thomas. The second recommendation is Meet With Us program. We aim to foster communication among you, specifically the bottom-up communication among you and the manager, and let you to voice your opinion and share your thoughts. At the same time, we can reduce the tension between you and the manager and create harmony. So let's get straight into the program. So this program includes two types of events. First of all is the brainstorming session and the feedback collection. These two events allow managers to keep you updated through communication and provide you chances to give feedback freely and exchange idea without any concern. A research we found showed that 85% of employees say they are most motivated when management offer regular updates on company news and value their ideas. And the second is our casual gathering event. This means you can interact with your colleagues and manager that you might not work as closely with personally, while also welcoming more relaxed communication between your team. And this includes playing water sport together, going to bar, and other leisure activities. We found in the research, which shows that this kind of team building events can benefit you in interpersonal relation, goal setting, and role clarification. And furthermore, 50% of the positive changes in communication patterns in the workplace can be credited to social interaction outside the workplace, such as this program. And to achieve this, first, we recommend the manager to embrace your ideas and create a more open culture in the company. And as for the event, at the beginning, we recommend hire external organizer to efficiently design and implement the events. And in order to let you engage more in the event, we suggest all members, meaning you and me, use social media to share, promote, and organize the event so that we can keep our collective memory forever. Now, the impact for the result, of course, is the better communication channels, decreasing cultural barriers, and better relationship among staff. But I believe you care more about what value you get. So because we all know that your manager make you feel distant, like Lucas, who only hang out with guests, and some of you don't want to challenge the person in charge and voice yourself. And on the contrary, you respect Signature because she valued the relationship among you guys. So that's what this program aims for. First of all, we foster the communication between you and the manager and hope that this can ultimately eliminate the cultural differences among you guys. And secondly, we want to make you like a big family rather than just hierarchy to raise your engagement and to make you both feel motivated and more productive. Now let's have Lisa to introduce our last recommendation.
And our third and final recommendation is the policy reformulation. This is a long-term solution. So the aim of this solution is to create a better work-life balance and by improving efficiency and providing some benefits to you. So this would cover all the staff of the resort, which includes the head office, the expatriate managers, as well as the local staff, which is you. And in the course of 2 years, we will go through 5 steps of the policy formulation, which is shown on the slide. And we will have 2 main focuses. The first is the standard operating procedure setup, and the second is the incentives provided to you, so that as a result, we can have a better work-life balance in this workplace. So according to our study, we found out that policies are most effective when they are set up after gathering some perspectives from various employees of different positions. And that is why in the agenda setting process, we want to conduct interviews with you, the local staff, because we are very well aware that you're the ones who face the customers the most, and hence you have the most ideas and you face the most problems firsthand. So we value your opinions on this, and by using your ideas, we will have the most effective standard operating procedures for the resort. And how would this lead to some incentives? So it is like after having those effective procedures or the effective procedure manuals, there will be increased efficiency within the workplace. Hence, the HR management will have a better allocation for their human resources. So in a way, this would provide a more flexible working hour for you and perhaps more flexible holidays and leaves. And another result of this solution is that it will increase the profit of the resort since there will be an increase in service quality. So when there is more profit in the resort, the HR department will be able to provide more incentives, even aside from those financial and promotional opportunities. They can also provide like health insurance, and more engaging events for you to feel that your job is more meaningful and increase your work-life balance. So what are the impacts of these solutions? First is to improve working environment and culture. Second is to increase overall job performance and efficiency. And these would all effectively enhance the resource competitiveness. But you may ask, how does this benefit you? First, you will have a chance to contribute your ideas through the interviews that I have mentioned, and so that we can use your opinions and provide a very effective standard operating procedure manual, so that you can have reasonable policies and action manuals to avoid any unnecessary conflicts with your managers and reduce the stress that comes from those potential conflicts. And another benefit that you can get is that it will increase the work-life balance through some incentives and also from the reduced stress level. And finally, I would like to provide a summary of our whole presentation today. So our first solution was the training month, which includes some talks and simulations over a course of 1 month, so that you can have better knowledge and work skills to suit your job. And hence you can have easier work processes by implementing those standard operating procedures. So your work will be much easier. And of course, this is a cost-free learning opportunity to develop your skills and knowledge. And the second solutions we had was the Meet With Us program, where you will have opportunities to meet and connect with your managers on a more personal level, so that you can feel more engaged and hence have more intrinsic motivation, so that you can find the work a bit more meaningful and enjoyable. So our final solution was the policy reformulation, which is a long-term solution. And we will have the standard operating procedure set up, as well as have more incentives for you aside from promotions and financial opportunities. So as an effect, you will have benefits such as being able to contribute your own ideas to improve your own workplace and avoid unnecessary conflicts and reduce stress, and also increase the work-life balance through incentives like the health insurance and increased holidays. So this was all for our presentation today. We hope that you enjoy the solutions that we have introduced to you. And if you have any questions or concerns, you may contact us through these contact points.